Deep in the Siberian wilderness, far away from everything, is a land that time forgot. A place where nature is the boss, wild and free. This is the Putorana Plateau, a huge area of amazing beauty. It shows how powerful nature is, a secret treasure of Russia. Come with us as we explore this faraway and awesome place. The Putorana Plateau isn't for scaredy cats. It's for adventurers, people who love the raw power of nature. Here, the only sounds are the wind whistling through the valleys and the roar of waterfalls tumbling down cliffs. Come with us into this untouched paradise. Imagine a land of flat-topped mountains, so tall they touch the sky. These mountains are not just any ordinary peaks. They are ancient, majestic, and awe-inspiring. Their sheer size and grandeur make you feel like you've stepped into a world of giants, a place where the earth reaches up to meet the heavens. These are the Putorana Mountains, giants made by volcanoes long ago. The volcanic activity that shaped these mountains has left behind a rugged and dramatic landscape, full of sharp peaks and deep valleys. The rocks here tell a story of fire and ice, of a time when the earth was still young and restless. The plateau shows how strong nature is, with deep canyons cut into the rock. These canyons are like scars on the Earth's surface, carved out by the relentless force of water over millions of years. They are a testament to the power and persistence of natural forces, shaping the land in ways that are both beautiful and awe-inspiring. The mountains rise up suddenly from the flat land around them, their cliffs dropping down to deep lakes. These lakes are like mirrors, reflecting the towering cliffs and the vast sky above. The contrast between the flat plateau and the abrupt rise of the mountains creates a dramatic and breathtaking landscape. Huge waterfalls, some of the tallest in Russia, pour down the mountains, their booming sound echoing everywhere. These waterfalls are not just a visual spectacle. They are a symphony of sound, a constant reminder of the power and beauty of nature. The water cascades down with such force that it creates a mist that hangs in the air, adding to the mystical atmosphere of the place. The Toiletry waterfall, a real wonder of nature, drops over 2,300 feet. This waterfall is one of the tallest in the world, and its sheer height is enough to leave anyone in awe. The water plunges down the cliffs with incredible force, creating a thunderous roar that can be heard from miles away. The spray makes a mist that hangs in the air. This mist catches the light, creating rainbows that dance in the air. It's a magical sight, one that makes you feel like you've stepped into a fairy tale. The mist also nourishes the surrounding vegetation, creating a lush green oasis in the midst of the rugged landscape. These waterfalls show how much water the plateau has from melting snow and ice. The water that feeds these waterfalls comes from the melting snow and ice that covers the plateau in the winter. As the snow and ice melt, they create rivers and streams that flow down the mountains, feeding the waterfalls and the lakes below. The lakes, joined by rivers, are home to many animals and have amazing views. These lakes are teeming with life, from fish and birds to mammals and insects. They are a vital part of the ecosystem, providing water and food for the animals that live here. The views from the lakes are simply stunning, with the mountains and the sky reflected in the clear blue water. The Putorana Plateau is a safe place for lots of plants and animals. It has many different environments, from forests to icy tundra, which are perfect for all kinds of creatures. Reindeer, their hooves clicking on the rocks, wander in big groups, reminding us how fragile this place is. Wolves howl in the valleys as they hunt, and Arctic foxes, white as the snow, search for food. Lots of birds live here too, from golden eagles soaring high above to ptarmigan hiding on the rocky slopes. The Putorana Plateau shows how tough life can be, a place where nature thrives. Getting to the Putorana Plateau is an adventure. This remote and rugged region, located in the heart of Siberia, is one of the most isolated places on Earth. The journey to reach it is as thrilling as the destination itself. It's in a very remote part of the world, and it's not easy to get to. The plateau is surrounded by vast stretches of untouched wilderness, making it a haven for those seeking solitude and raw natural beauty. You start in the industrial city of Norilsk, the gateway to the plateau. Norilsk itself is a fascinating place, known for its harsh climate and industrial significance. From here, the adventure truly begins. From there, you can take a helicopter, flying over the vast plateau and seeing its beauty from above. The aerial view offers a breathtaking perspective of the rugged terrain, with its deep canyons, pristine lakes, and endless stretches of wilderness. If you're really adventurous, you can take a boat across the plateau's many lakes. These lakes are interconnected by a network of rivers, providing a unique way to explore the region. Paddling through these waters, you'll feel a deep connection to the untouched nature around you. It can be dangerous because the water can be rough and the weather can change quickly. The unpredictable conditions add an element of challenge and excitement to the journey, testing your skills and resilience. But it's worth it, because you'll see amazing views of the cliffs and waterfalls. The plateau is home to some of the most stunning natural features, with towering cliffs and cascading waterfalls that create a dramatic and awe-inspiring landscape. In winter, you can travel across the frozen lakes on snowmobiles, going right into the heart of the plateau. The winter landscape transforms the region into a snowy wonderland, offering a completely different but equally captivating experience. The Putorana Plateau isn't just beautiful nature, it's also full of history and culture. This remote and rugged region, with its vast landscapes of mountains, lakes, and rivers, holds a deep connection to the past. The plateau's untouched beauty is a testament to the enduring relationship between the land and its people. For a long time, the Evenks people have lived here, their lives connected to nature. The Evenks, an indigenous group, have thrived in this harsh environment for centuries. Their knowledge of the land and its resources is unparalleled, allowing them to live in harmony with nature. They used to travel from place to place, but that way of life is disappearing. The nomadic lifestyle, once central to their culture, is now fading. Modern influences and changing times have led many Evenks to settle in permanent villages, altering their traditional ways. But their stories and traditions live on. Oral traditions, passed down through generations, keep their history alive. These stories, often shared around campfires, are rich with lessons and wisdom from their ancestors. The Evenks believe the Putorana Plateau is a sacred place, home to spirits. This belief is deeply ingrained in their culture. The plateau is not just a physical space, but a spiritual one, where the natural and supernatural worlds intersect. Their shamans, who talk to the spirits, would do special ceremonies to keep the spirits happy and make sure there were enough animals to hunt. These ceremonies are intricate and deeply symbolic, involving chants, dances, and offerings to the spirits. The shaman's role is crucial in maintaining the balance between humans and nature. If you visit, you might see some of these traditions, passed down for generations, and learn about a way of life close to nature. Visitors to the Putorana Plateau can witness these cultural practices firsthand, gaining insight into the Evenks' unique way of life. It's a rare opportunity to connect with a culture that has remained close to its roots despite the passage of time. The Putorana Plateau is perfect for adventurers. Its rough land, clean lakes, and untouched wilderness are great for exploring. Hiking trails go through the valleys, leading to amazing views and hidden waterfalls. If you're brave, you can climb the steep cliffs of the Putorana Mountains. The lakes and rivers are perfect for kayaking and canoeing, letting you enjoy the peaceful wilderness. There are lots of fish to catch, and photographers will love taking pictures of the amazing animals. Because the Putorana Plateau is so important, the Russian government made a big part of it a nature reserve. The Putorana Nature Reserve, created in 1987, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which means it's super special. The reserve protects the plateau's unique plants and animals. There are rules to limit how many people visit, so it stays wild. The reserve keeps an eye on the plateau, making sure this natural wonder stays safe for the future. The Putorana Plateau is unbelievably beautiful. Its huge size, rough land, and wild nature make it an amazing and humbling place. The light and shadows on the valleys, the changing colors of the sky, and the mountains reflected in the calm lakes make it always look different and beautiful. Photographers come here to capture its beauty, but the real beauty is that it's still wild, a place ruled by nature. As our trip to the Putorana Plateau ends, we're left feeling amazed. This faraway place, untouched by humans, shows us how powerful and beautiful nature is. But the Putorana Plateau's future isn't safe. Climate change, pollution, and human activities are dangerous for its fragile environment. We need to protect it so it stays wild, a safe place for animals, and a wonderful place for future generations. By helping conservation, being responsible tourists, and teaching others about protecting wild places, we can all help save this paradise.